Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into something really cool. We're going to be flashing the SenseCap T1000-E from Mishtastic with a new firmware called SoftRF using my bootloader flasher tool version 2. But before we get the hands-on, let's talk about why this is actually a very interesting project. First things first, the software we're going to be installing on this wonderful device is called SoftRF. Now, if you're new to the channel and you haven't heard of SoftRF, this is an open source project that was developed to create affordable electronic conspicuity devices. In other words, is to make that small device into something which allows you to be seen while you're flying and also to see other aircrafts and paragliders. SoftRF supports multiple radio protocols like FLARM, FARNET, ADSL, Pilot Aware, and more. Basically, it turns your device into something that can talk to and detect all sorts of airborne traffic, from gliders to paragliders to hang gliders, and even other light aircrafts. And that's where this SenseCap T1000-E comes in. It's a small, portable, yet powerful device that can run this firmware, lets you to be visible to other air traffic and see them as well, if they are on the supported protocols. SenseCap T1000-E can be obtained from multiple online sources, such as pihat.com. I've got no affiliation with this website, it's just I know multiple pilots purchasing their devices from there, and I think they're running currently a promotional prices. I will add a link in the description to the pihat website and the correct hardware that needs to be purchased. Be aware that not all the SenseCap T1000s are compatible. You need to pick up a specific model, which is the Mishtastic one. You will need the USB cable, which is supplied with the SenseCap device, obviously the device itself, and a PC or a laptop. Unfortunately for the Mac users, this tool is not compatible with Macs, so sorry about that. In this video, we are going to use my bootloader flasher version 2 to load SoftRF on this device. This is going to be super easy, so let's get started. All right, let's start by grabbing files that we need from the SoftRF website. Link in the description. So we're going to download bootloader flasher version 2 and SoftRF firmware for SenseCap T1000-E. Save those two utilities somewhere you could easily find on your computer, on the desktop or the downloads folder. Now open up bootloader flasher version 2.exe file. You might see a little warning pop up from Windows. Don't worry, this is normal. Just go ahead and confirm that you want to open it. With the bootloader flasher utility opened, you will need to connect your device and start it up. At first, you will not see any COM ports in the list, but once the device is connected, you can refresh ports, use the button for it, and the COM port will be appeared in the list. So with that ready, you can click on Flash Device and the process will start. This tool will erase the old Mishtastic firmware and it will install a different bootloader which is needed for SoftRF. Once the process finished, it will pop up a message saying the bootloader flashed successfully, and you will also see confirmation in the log window where it says activating new firmware. At the same time, you will see a drive pop up. The drive is called T1000-E. That's normal, so your device is ready for the next step, which is going to be putting the SoftRF firmware onto the drive. This is done by just dragging and dropping the SoftRF firmware file, which we have downloaded earlier. Just go ahead and drag and drop it. This process only takes a few seconds and the device will shut down and restart very quickly. Sometimes the Windows will pop up a message saying something did not load, but this is normal, is because the device already disconnected and gone for the reboot. Just cancel out. And there you have it. By using the bootloader flasher and putting the SoftRF based firmware onto your SenseCap T1000-E, you are basically all set up and ready to fly. The device is now pre-configured with FLAM protocol and the aircraft type is set to paraglider. So you are good to go. If you want to dive deeper into the settings, like customizing it further using settings.json file, I've got another video linked in the description that walks you through all that. And if you ever need to flash another device or reflash the same device, you can always come back to this page, and all these steps are outlined here in using this tool. And there's also some links and references, the operating instructions for the SoftRF. So if you like this work, you can also buy me a coffee from this page and I would greatly appreciate that. And one more tip, I would highly recommend taking the hex ID of your newly flashed device and registering it on puretrack.io. That way you can use it as a data source and you will be appearing on the map. I'll have another video soon that explains exactly how to do it. But for now, if you're wondering how to find your new device ID, it's pretty straightforward. You can use your mobile phone and navigate to a Bluetooth menu and then scroll down to available devices, and you will see something like SoftRF dash and then 6 digits or letters and then dash LE. So anything between the two dashes, i.e. in this case 41E906, is the hex ID of your device. And that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and stick around for more guides. And happy and safe flying, and I'll catch you in the next one.